Norris wins for the first time in Formula One. It's victory in Miami for Norris and McLaren. The British driver's dream is realised.
It must be Monza, and if it's Monza, it's the Temple of Speed.
Lando Norris is making a move on Charles Leclerc. Ricciardo leads into turn one. Leclerc and Norris, they make contact, but Charles Leclerc keeps that second place. Behind them comes Sergio Perez, then Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas. And now, watching through the Curva Grande, brilliant move from Lando Norris, who's ahead of Charles Leclerc. It's McLaren 1-2 at Monza after the safety car.
Norris is completely fearless. He was on the grass at one point in the Curva Grande there.
Daniel Ricciardo leads Lando Norris. It's McLaren and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix. Lando Norris comes home to make it a 1-2 for the men from Woking. Start the celebrations for McLaren. Ricciardo's done it.
Hey, boy. P2. Amazing, amazing. Strat 5. Let's go, man! Woo! Let's go! Vamos! Vamos! Get in there! Let's go! Woo! I mean, I'm happy with my own result, but I'm even happier that knowing the fact, Daniel was first, and as a team we had a 1-2, which I don't think we ever would have believed coming into this season and even coming into this race.
Welcome along, everybody, to Sochi by the Sea. What a weekend it's been. 5 lights are on, and it's lights out, away we go. Lando Norris does get away very well. Daniel Ricciardo too, and Norris now leads George Russell, who's ahead of Carlos Sainz, with Ricciardo coming up alongside him. Lando Norris has got past Carlos Sainz. He's been trying for a while to get enough grip to put the brakes on late enough to get past Carlos Sainz and go on to take the lead of this race. And how much spray is out of the track, and it's now just 4 seconds between Norris and Hamilton. And Hamilton takes the lead of the race as Lando Norris slides off the track. Oh, this is tragedy in a sporting context for Lando Norris. Lewis Hamilton now leads the Russian Grand Prix. This man, Lando Norris, will and should win Driver of the Day today, and you really do have to feel for him, because this could have been win number 1. Without the rain, it would have been win number 1. And after the disappointment of Monza, where he finished second to his teammate, it was his career best finish, but it was still disappointing. This is going to be utter heartbreak.
Yeah, tough one. But on the positive side, I guess I got a couple points, and Daniel did a good job as well. So for the team, it was still a decent day.
Lando Norris back on the podium. This track always seems to smile on Lando Norris.
Lando Norris finishes in a brilliant second. Lando Norris, who is on his way to just his 8th Formula One podium. What a July he is having. Lando Norris with his best result of the season and his 15th career podium. From Miami in Florida, this is the second sprint race of the season. We're talking to you from the main straight of a temporary facility for motorsport, which has been forged into the surroundings of the Hard Rock Stadium.
Good. I think that's the beauty of a sprint weekend, is there's no time to hang about, there's no time to waste practicing. You're going to have to crack on, you have to be on your game. Hinch and I were just chatting as we were walking down here. You just have to be on it, don't you, from the beginning of the weekend.
The sprint race is underway, and Max Verstappen feels the need to jump across Charles Leclerc, who is going bold. A spin for the McLaren, heading backwards there. Down the order, I think it was Lando Norris who had a really tough moment. It was Lando Norris who got hit at the start.
Damage, I'm not sure. I think everything's okay. It looks like my rim was just gone. So I thought it was suspension damage, but no point trying to get the car back for a race where there's hardly any points and damage anything further, so best just to jump out. But I mean, it's obvious, Lewis started up the inside and caused the incident, so nothing I could do.
And it is time for Grand Prix qualifying at the International Autodrome. Lando Norris behind on that medium tyre.
McLaren sticking Lando Norris on the mediums. That was based on his SQ2 performance in sprint qualifying on Friday, where he had blistering pace on that medium tyre. wasn't paying off though, Ruth, was it? And you think that may have actually upset the rhythm of Lando through qualifying too?
Yeah, exactly as you say, Laura. On the SQ2 lap, he was faster than the mighty Max Verstappen across the lap, and Max was on that soft tyre, and he was only 700ths off him in Sector 1, and then he was faster all in Sector 2 and Sector 3. But yesterday it wasn't the case. They tried that medium tyre, and not only was he not faster than Max, he was actually slower than his teammate.
Made a couple of changes with the car, and hard to know if they were in the right direction now. Of course, when you go on track, sometimes things change a little bit, so yeah, I felt a bit more confident yesterday on extracting lap time. Today I kind of felt like I got there and struggled to do a lot more. So some stuff for us to review and think about for next time, but on the whole, of course, P5 is still not bad.
Lando Norris hoping for so much more here in Miami after a DNF in the sprint race.
And the Miami Grand Prix is underway. Poor start for Charles Leclerc. Through goes Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen maintains the lead. Oh, he was nearly hit by his teammate.
So Sainz is the car ahead. We should go after him rather than protect against Perez.
Yeah, agreed. I'll go get him.
Into the pits comes Oscar Piastri. Into the pits comes Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris takes over the lead of the race. Norris 4.4 seconds in the lead of the race now. Verstappen has won all the Grand Prix that he's finished so far this year. 15 times Lando Norris has stood on the podium, but never on the top step. Until now, it's a landmark day for Lando. Lando Norris wins for the first time in Formula One. It's victory in Miami for Norris and McLaren. The British driver's dream is realised. And at the 110th attempt, he's done it. He's won it.
You've done it, mate. You've done it.
Oh, I love you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. We did it, Will! We did it!
The winner is Lando Norris, who takes the acclaim at last. He is the top man at the end of the Grand Prix. Look at this moment. Driver into the arms of his team. And they caught him. At long last, Lando Norris's moment has arrived and he sprints on to the podium as the winner. And at last, the largest trophy at the end of the day, thrown aloft.
It's incredible. I don't know what I'm meant to say. I just want to smile the rest of the day. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling seeing everyone applauding and cheering and seeing the whole team there, so happy. I've let them down a few times, but I think today makes up for every moment that we've had together, the ups and downs. Today overtakes everything by a country mile, so just happiness and spreading that happiness and kind of spreading it with my whole team, with McLaren. That's something I've dreamed of doing for a long time, and today I managed to do it. So I don't know, it's hard to describe like what it is. Like, as much as I think of so many things, I'm also just empty, like I'm lost. I don't know what I'm meant to say. So just happy. I'm just gonna smile and not talk. That's it.